Hey guys, Phil2 here, and I'm playing Team Deathmatch on Lockdown, but that's pretty much beside the point because I'm going to be talking about Robert Bowling and my Minitage today. So, if you haven't heard, Robert Bowling, aka 402 on Twitter, he quit yesterday from his job at Activision as the creative strategist? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his title. He pretty much just tries to communicate the problems on Call of Duty, specifically the Modern Warfare series, to the programmers, to the players, to get them fixed. So yeah, he quit yesterday, and I think what the problem was that he had such a little impact to the programmers that make the patches and make the nerfs that he quit, or that it was a little too much for him trying to get his point across with having such little power to do so. And what I think they need to do is, I think they need a team of people like a Robert Bowling, and then an easier way to get to the programmers. And on Robert Bowling's side, they need or the new Robert Bowling side, they need some players that play the game daily or weekly and know what's good in the game and what's not and what needs to be fixed in the game and what's okay. Even if they made the tiniest things to maybe increase the hipfire of the FMG9s, increase the crosshairs at a more rapid rate while you're shooting them. Even the tiniest little thing would make the game a little bit better. Battlefield, for instance, here. They're bringing this ridiculously huge patch coming soon, and they're changing guns the tiniest bit, but it's gonna make their game so much more balanced and so much more normal, so much easy flowing that it's easy for me to pick guns right now because I have an ACR class, of course. I don't really use the Type 95 that much because it's such a low gun. If you're using Type 95, other players are gonna have to use Type 95 to get to try to beat you. It's almost to the point where you have to use that gun to compete, to show your performance with that gun against other players' performance with that gun. But back to Battlefield 3, they make the tiniest changes to guns that I can just pick Thomas or AN94, and then whatever I like would be okay, not what's more overpowered, not what's more the whole community uses. But yeah, they can make tiniest changes, make the ACR a little nerf, and give the freaking and the shotguns a bit buffed, because those things are terrible. No one uses those. I used that to get, what was it? The freaking KSG. I got that golden. How many times have you seen the KSG golden? I got the USAS. I got that thing fall, actually. I prestige before I could get a golden, but you see spots golden sometimes. But when do you ever see the Dragon Knife in the kill feed? I never see that gun. My friend has a golden, and it's the first time I've ever seen a golden or even red tiger. That gun is so underused that they can make the tiniest thing to it, the tiniest little buff to it, and make it so that a big percentage more you see it in games. I'd love to see that. They nerfed the FMG9s, what, 4 times, and they're still a little bit overpowered. They need someone who knows the game and who plays it daily or weekly to be able to tell you, specifically what's going to make this so that other secondaries like the MP9 and the Scorpion and the G18, or even other secondaries like pistols, what's going to make it so that players use those just as much as they will use the FMG9s after the patch. They need someone who has Call of Duty experience. They need someone who's been here since Call of Duty 2, even Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. If you had someone from the original Modern Warfare to work on these new games, it would be so much more balanced, and it would be a lot more fun to players to play. I'm using the ACR right now. This gun's ridiculous. This gun has pretty much no recoil if you have kick on it, and these proficiencies came out of nowhere. We need beta testers to test this stuff out. Like, I never use stability. I'd like to see stats. I'd like to see legitimate stats on how stability helps and how... I'd like to see, like, numbers on, like, health to 100 on normal, like, core games. Like, every person has 100 health and how much damage the ACR does, like, number-wise. Like, if it does, like, 30 damage a bullet or... Like, I have no idea. But, well, like, fire rate per second, I'd like to compare it with other guns like that. That might be going over the line, but we need stuff to beta test that. We need people... Not these stupid bar graphs that don't even tell me anything. Those things have been faulty since the original Modern Warfare. I remember someone online, I forget who it was, but they got the legit numbers and legit stats of it, and that thing was so helpful. If they could just include that in the game, it'd make it just that much better. Make it that prestigious like Call of Duty on there. It'd make it a legitimate game. Not this game that everyone plays and everyone gets mad at this game. If you did these little changes, people wouldn't get as mad. So anyway, guys, I'm making a new series weekly on Fridays called Feel the Weekend or Felt Fridays. What do you think it should be called? It's pretty much down the middle with my friends between Feel the Weekend and Felt Fridays. I don't know. So put in the comments below what you think, Feel the Weekend or Felt Fridays, guys. Until next time, this was Felt 2. See ya.